Hi there, I am the online maths tutor and welcome to my latest video. Please comment, share, like or subscribe or all four, and remember to hit that notification bell. This is a follow-up video to a problem-solving exercise or activity I showed 2 or 3 days ago. The description below, you'll find the link to that video. So if you want to watch that first, that might be a good idea. And the puzzle or the problem was called the number domino puzzle. Essentially, we had a grid where we were placing the numbers 1 to 9, and we had this imaginary window domino that we could place on our 3x3 grid. There are 6 ways that we can place it horizontally and 6 ways we can place it vertically, each time creating pairs of numbers. With those pairs of numbers, we multiply them together. So the 1 and the 2 multiplied together makes 2, 2 times 4 is 5, and so on. So those are all the horizontal ones. And all the vertical combinations, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 5 is 10, and so on. What you then do is, with those 12 totals, you add them together to create your final total for the grid. Now, the challenge that I set was, can you move those numbers around? And by using the same idea of multiplying the 12 pairs together, created by this window domino, what is the biggest total you can possibly make? So in this video, we're going to find out the solution. But before we get there, a couple of important things. Each corner square, this star here is in the corner, is multiplied by just 2 numbers. Whereas the middle square is multiplied by 4 numbers. So immediately, from a problem-solving perspective, when we're trying to create the biggest number possible, it makes sense to place the 9 in the middle. These 4 places here, you can multiply 3 ways, 2 corner squares and the middle square. So it sort of makes sense when you're thinking about this to create this cross formation with the 9 being the biggest number in the middle, and then your 8, 7, 6, and 5, your next 4 biggest numbers, being utilized in those more important squares in the corners, and then moving your final 4 numbers into the corners. And actually thinking carefully about where you'd put them. So I've put the 4 next to the 8 and 7, because 8 and 7 make 15. And then I put the 3 next to the 8 and 6, because that makes 14, and so on. So I've thought carefully about where I put those numbers. And you would think this would be the best solution. However, it's not. And this is the solution. You can get to 377. The idea basically is we're going to almost use this cross method, and we're certainly going to use it for our 3 biggest numbers, the 9, the 8, and the 7, but we're going to make use of this 6 by multiplying it by the 8 and the 5. That creates a slightly bigger total. Likewise, we're going to put the 4 in here, perhaps rather than here, so it's utilized by multiplying the 8 and the 5. So 377 is the biggest number. Interestingly, if we try and create the smallest total, it is not an exact inverse of this solution. I will be back in the future looking at that other problem, trying to create the smallest number. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.